Hello everyone, welcome back to another Jurassic World Evolution 2 video. This is Joey Plays and Build, where we play and build the Kingdom of Asia. Is the next attraction here in our little Jurassic Park. The last video we finished up the safari adventure, which I'm gonna do a full tour later down the line. I just don't know when yet, but the Kingdom of Asia is basically heavily influenced by Fresno Cafe Zoo with the same name, Kingdom of Asia. It's their newest attraction, which just opened up this year. It is a 4-year build, however. This was started before COVID, but since COVID happened, they had to delay a lot of the projects, but we finally got it. And it's a beautiful structure. The theme of the whole Asian paradise is some sort of like an ancient ruins. They're using some of the ruined walls, the temples, and just been covered up with some tropical trees, which I really do love. So I kind of want to base that right here with the entrance showing some the Jurassic Park arches, some sort of like a temple, and of course the 2 Tyrannosaurus Rex skeletons that is guarding this temple is the statues of the Sumatran tigers that is guarding the temple from the Fresno Zoo. So yeah, there's a lot of influence building this park, and going inside the Kingdom of Asia is really big. Like, it's very wide. They have a little fountain right there, and you know, again, covered with so many of these trees and foliage. Seems like you're in like right in the jungle. And of course, the first habitat that you will see in the attraction is the Sumatran tiger. And so with that, the first dinosaur you will see going into the attraction is the Yutyrannus. Now, not only I choose the Yutyrannus just because it's an Asian tyrannosaurid, but the skin pattern, which is Gambia River and Rana, does have this similar skin pattern of a tiger, so it just fits perfectly to have it. So this is where the whole layout will be, with the fountain right in the middle. You know, I want to use some brick walls, but I use the flowers instead. But one thing I really like about this Sumatran tiger, and I think in every tiger exhibit, is that you could see them swimming. Now in this exhibit there is an indoor viewing gallery where you could see the tiger's water, which is like 10 feet is below. It's really deep, but you can see them swimming or drinking or what have you. Now, of course, we don't have that in this game. We cannot have them swimming, so you can see them drinking because that's where their water resources is at anyways. Now this is really interesting because I already explained this a lot in this build, but the Jurassic Park arches does seem like some sort of glass barrier or what a window, and that's what you always see in a carnivore exhibit. It's like a glass barrier that just, it's more safer that way. Now we don't have any glass barrier in this game, so what we improvise is using the arches and the wall section from the Malta pack. Does seem like it is some sort of a wall, a glass barrier, and I've been using that a lot in this build. So yeah, I feel like it looks really good to look at too. So now we're going to the last sections of the build, which is the habitat. Now I will say this, I mean, it sounds cliche to say, but I do read your comments and I do take them into consideration. If you guys have any advice, suggestions, or even criticisms, please let me know, because I do want to improve my builds, and the only way to do that is by you guys commenting about it. Now, one of the criticism is that I'm using way too much foliage, or I'm placing foliage randomly, which honestly, like, I do that, and that's because I want to feel like my habitats to feel like a lush jungle, like a forest. You know, something like the dinosaurs wouldn't know that they're in an enclosure, you know what I mean? However, that doesn't mean that I will not escape from your advice. So if you guys give me any advice at all of how to improve, especially my foliage works, please let me know. Also, follow me on Instagram, because for some reason you can't DM people on YouTube anymore, but you could do it on Instagram. So if you guys want to share your builds and how you build or place any foliage, you know, visually, that helps me the most. I will get an idea, and I'll put my Instagram link in the biome so that way you guys, then we can just reach out and message each other. But anyways, this is the build for the Yutyrannus. Let me know what you think, and we'll go to full tour right now. All right, so this is the Kingdom of Asia. This is the entrance. Of course, this is the sign says welcome to Kingdom of Asia, and you go in here. Now, the Fresno Chaffee Zoo, they have statues of two tigers guarding the gate. So, let's pretend these, T-Rex skeletons are two Yutyrannus guarding the gate of the temple. And you go inside the temple. So this is the temple right here using the arch. And the exterior, kind of the layout as kind of does seems like from the actual park. We have our little fountain here, but we also have the first habitat that you'll go in and you'll see. Now there is a viewing gallery which we can view. Now we have two Yutyrannus. Now you notice right here, this is a white one. Now usually, especially in some of the American zoos, they will have like a white tiger, and that only appears in zoos. Even though it's a rare occasion, you will see a white tiger in zoos, but there is some white tigers there. So then we have a rare white Yutyrannus, and then of course we have the other two, which they have some of the Sumatran tiger stripes. So yeah, so that's the viewing gallery, and usually like in the gallery you're like seeing like a huge like 12 foot of water and see the tiger swimming, but we don't have a big pond in this game. Now this is the actual viewing glass barrier. So you go see here, you'll see them eating if they would like to chow down. Oh, here's one. That one's probably hunting. Hopefully I could get to see it. There you go. Oh man. Oh, he's gonna swallow. Oh, he swallowed that sucker. Wow, didn't expect that at all. Um, but yeah, it's a huge wild, huge area for them. Oh, poor little goat. But okay, so this is where you don't see the build or the time lapse because I did this during my little break from YouTube, but it is another exhibit here, and I'm not gonna tell you what it is, and another exhibit here. So in Fresno Chaffee Zoo, they have the sloth bear in this exhibit, and I think it's a leopard, or no, I think it's an orangutan right here. So, of course, this is not a sloth bear and orangutan exhibit here in Jurassic World, but it's gonna be a surprise what dinosaurs is going to be heading in this area. And all of this is built during my free time, but right in the middle of the Kingdom of Asia is, of course, a little restaurant with some seating arrangement. There's plenty of seating arrangement there, so each and every one of our guests can have a space to sit. And of course, they have another arch in here. Again, Kingdom of Asia. It's the whole theme of the whole theme park of the zoo is some sort of ancient, I don't know, ancient ruins, and it's gonna transition. I made a path right over here, and they have a Asian bird aviary. So we're gonna have, of course, an Asian flying reptile, and then of course they have Komodo dragons with their final attraction. So that's the future plans for this build. A little sky view. And we'll go inside to our Yutyrannus. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about the habitat. Comment down below any suggestions, advice, some criticism. I'm always open because I'm still learning and I want to improve. That's how you improve as a builder. Also, give it a like if you like the habitat. Subscribe if you haven't been subscribing lately. I did make it to 500, which I didn't expect to reach that fast, but I did, and I'm very grateful. Now, hopefully to 1,000, hopefully sooner than later. But it will be a long journey for all of us. So if you guys want me to continue, well, of course I'm going to continue, but if you want to join me into this ride, please subscribe. It will help a lot. But that will be it for this video. And I'll see you guys in the next build. Thank you guys for watching. And I'm gonna do a full tour of the safari adventure pretty soon. So yeah, this is it for me, and I'll see you guys later.